How about tone of this campaign? I was in Iowa. I heard you on the stump. You complained bitterly about the super PAC, the outside groups that were lodging charges against you, bringing up some old issues against you. And now you have a former campaign spokesman who is preparing attacks against Governor Romney, calling him, quote, a predator for his involvement at the investment company Bain. You agreed with somebody who said that Governor Romney was a liar when he didn't take account for those attacks against you. Are you consistent now as you're preparing to launch against Governor Romney?
Sure.
How so?
I'm consistent because I think you ought to have fact-based campaigns that talk about the records.
Calling him a predator is not over the line?
Well, I think you have to look at the film, which I haven't seen, but if you look at the New York Times article, and I think it was on Thursday, you would certainly have to say that Bain at times engaged in behavior where they looted a company, leaving behind 1,700 unemployed people. That's the New York Times. That's not me. So I think, one of the ads I complained about got 4 Pinocchios from the Washington Post. Now, to get 4 Pinocchios in a 30-second ad means there's virtually nothing accurate in 30 seconds.
Speaker, you decry the Washington establishment, and you've just talked about the New York Times and the Washington Post. You have agreed with the characterization that Governor Romney is a liar. Look at him now. Do you stand by that claim?
Sure. Governor, I wish you would calmly and directly state it is your former staff running the PAC, it is your millionaire friends giving to the PAC, and you know some of the ads are untrue. Just say that, straightforward.
Well, of course it's former staff of mine. And of course there are people who support me. They wouldn't be putting money into a PAC that supports me if there were people who support me. And with regards to their ads, I haven't seen them. And as you know, under the law, I can't direct their ads. Oh, Speaker, hold on a second. I can't direct their ads. If there's anything in them that's wrong, I hope they take it out. I hope everything that's wrong is taken out. But let me tell you this. The ad I saw said that you've been forced out of the speakership. That was correct. It said that you'd sat down with Nancy Pelosi and argued for a climate change bill. That was correct. It said that you called Paul Ryan's plan to provide Medicare reform a right-wing social engineering plan. It said that as part of an investigation, an ethics investigation, that you had to reimburse some $300,000. Those things were all true. If there was something related to abortion that it said that was wrong, I hope they pull it out. Anything wrong, I'm opposed to. But you know, this ain't a beanbag. We're going to come into a campaign. We're going to describe the differences between us. But I do think the rhetoric, Mr. Speaker, I think was a little over the top.
You think my rhetoric was over the top, but your ads were totally reasonable. I just want to understand. Look, I've taken the governor's advice.
Mr. Speaker, the super PACs that are out there running ads, well, Ron Paul's, mine, yours. As you know, that is not my ad. I don't write that ad. I can't tell them
how
to.
about this? Would you both agree to take these super PAC ads down?
But Mr. Speaker, I wouldn't call some of the things you've called me public. I think that's just over the top.
Would you both agree that to request that these super PAC ads be taken down?
David, wait a second. Come on, come on. I'm glad finally on this stage, weeks later, he has said, gee, if they're wrong, they should take them down. They would, of course, we've sent a letter in South Carolina saying, warning the stations to just fact check them before they start running them. But I'm taking his advice. You know, we started to run his commercial from 1994, attacking Teddy Kennedy for running negative ads. We thought, no, that would be wrong. So instead, I agree with him. It takes broad shoulders to run. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. When the 27.5-minute movie comes out, I hope it's accurate. I can say publicly, I hope that the Super PAC runs an accurate movie about Bain. It will be based on establishment newspapers like the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Barron's, Bloomberg News, and I hope that it's totally accurate, and then people can watch the 27.5 minutes of his career at Bain and decide for themselves.